9-game hit streak snapped yesterday.
And everybody else in the Dodger dugout.
Massett's actually had the upper hand.
And he just added to that. Freeman at first.
Offensive numbers.
Calling the pitch himself. Guerrero's got it. He'll wave off
Fastballs, including the cutter, have been hit hard.
Now, as Springer lead the Blue Jays out of this offensive
season, the Blue Jays would be scoring a lot more.
But still, field line, and it's going to be Bichette hitting .223 on the. Freddie Freeman is there. When I got the call that the Blue Jays game here in Toronto, it
one against the other. He was just negotiating.
A little bit late. 2-2 to always have Springer to cut it off. James Outman, the center fielder, third of the lineup. And that's his career. 2-2 and to right for a base hit. Hernandez up to 67 on the season. Them in the spring.
In spring training.
1-2. Now the 2-2 deluxe. There go the runners, and it's runners go again, and the Blue Jays. Two-time All-Star with the Dodgers. Got fives as he got reacquainted with some of.
Say hi, Justin. Of course, the
philanthropic.
You know,
another one. Our show. And to the right side, they'll get.
394. Got a little.
Well hit. Outman is going to. Varsho had a huge jump. Strike to count on Bargers. He takes. Teoscar is there. 3 other times. 59 last year. That's Ohtani taking all the way. The 1-0 to Ohtani.
Situation.
In Canada, and he pled is here. Into second, it is 2-0 Dodger. And Hazel before the game. He goes Freeman around to third and
safely with the third Dodger run.
Go.
Got ahead 0-2 and in this ball game.
Out. And here's the 0-2.
His leader.
Chet's got it. But here's to the top level of the dugout. Okay, so none of the relievers were.
They don't have the resources for
here at the ballpark, but it's all done. Shallow charging in as Dalton first time up. Oscar Jansen's throw down to be another run as Lux. So here.
Season so far.
There goes Luck. Two down.
Yes.
First, Guerrero's got it, and drums on her Twitter. He loops one to shallow right. A different suspended game. They have to pick it up center, but Isbell just made a fantastic. Or at least did over the road trip.
Just balls. 4-seamer, 2.
The last homestand. And that one is. Glad he was in there. First backpedaling is Freddie Freeman. But it is playable. Outman's it been a tough start. For the
0-21 to start the season.
Varsho is there in plenty of time.
In Kansas City.
Traffic purposes, they.
And then whoever gets a hot hand is
all, and it is 8-0.
Going to bounce well lately. They swept the one.
Good throw too. Both singles. In Southern California. And a big things they're thinking about is It's 2016 over the last 4 years.
Trying to get Chris Taylor going a little bit.
This is Mookie Betts, a teammate.
Yeah, that's
Fly ball to right field, and Pages.
he's got off to kind of a rough start. We kept saying with that opportunity. I mean, obviously the Blue Jays need some
pop. So does
some extra base power. All about throwing strikes.
And 1/3 lefty out of the pen. Who had an RBI single. Barrow's got it for one, down to the bench. I mean, it's a remarkable.
It was like that.
9-1. But the foul it off in a little, and the underhand's Freddie Freeman. Stop by Biggio, and the
It's here in Toronto with the Dodgers in.
I bet you number the 5th tonight for the Dodgers. Will Smith has it and throws him out. Moving to his left. Well, another play for Betts, and that's a put Barger in left field, and Will Smith is into.
So you're looking for.
And now down to 6. Right. Super utility guy in baseball during his.
You know how he was.
Hit for Outman and up to 3rd on the. As you and misses, if you will, in the major.
And he is.
Steps is Varsho. Here's Gavin Lux. I'm sure John Schneider will do the same to a certain.
And they.
Season in a trade. George Springer, who had for Mookie Betts. 3rd, and a nice.
Any multi-inning relief.
MLB 8 or more runs.
I think you just gotta
In the 1st. 2nd, Biggio the play,
and he certainly was that for the Blue Jay.
Varsho tracking it, and
352. He's up to 370. He got a very compact.
Play it on a bounce. That's the 4th hit.
He's got 35 hits now.
Waiting for it is Biggio. Yeah. What's the abbreviation for humpback loss? Have tonight his first home run of the season. Jansen with a fly. Here's Addison Barger. 3rd, Muncy charging and up the middle, and IKF. Here's James Outman.
Coach.
Perennial All-Star. Maybe
Injuries and didn't really.
Back in 2001.
I mean, he didn't expect it.
More infielders than outfielders, so they want to. Kiner Falefa to his left, and Kiner Falefa leads off the bottom.
And a report, just go out and play the game. Work yourself to a point where turned around. I mean, they are verge on.
And then they have to face. Biggio's going to be held at field back. Obviously, the run will score on defensively a couple of innings ago. The fly ball to right field. Pages will take IKF's place. Miguel in their mid-60s, as you can see. Fish Schneider up to 2nd on the play goes Hernandez. Springer had a big night, 4 for 5. First, Guerrero feeds kind of a 9th, getting his first at bat. High in runs and 1 off their the last homestand.
There's of course big 6 runs and getting out
for a base hit. Big league hit.
The top of the 8th inning.
And lines it into left for a base. Biggio line drive center field.
Pitch the top of the 8th. Ohtani has a home run against Kikuchi.
Going to be, perennial all-star. Maybe
Rotation, but they both suffered some injuries and didn't really.
Yep. Second overall pick back in 2001.
I mean, that information can overload you. You guys aren't hitting. You're not going to talk scouting report. Just go out and play the game.
Back in the last homestand.
And the Dodgers, of course, big 6-run straight Dodgers reach base before the Blue Jays can get them out.
Still looking for that elusive first big league hit.
When he moved into third base back in the top of the 8th inning.
6 for 18, 2 doubles, 2 homers.
This year in AAA.